Hey everyone, your host Cy Smith. Today is Health Day, Thursday, every Thursday Health Day. This video is being shot ahead of the Memorial Day weekend. They got the Chicago police superintendent speaking about the households have to do their part, the parents, then the block, then the neighborhood. And it's coming from a guy who I haven't met, but I'm glad we have him in this position. But I understand systems, and I understand that we're really up against a system. So here's what I'm going to say to you, Superintendent. I like you as a human being, as a person, but trust me, I don't know of parents who don't want to see their kids be successful. And I don't know you speaking at how that's going to really make a difference from stopping this weekend from being a bloody weekend. Here's what we got to think about. Tameka, the young lady, 35 years old, who allegedly gave her 13-year-old daughter the knife to fight back, we're making her out to be an animal. This is part of the problem. The fact is, and it can be proven, that a lot of what's happening in our community is a result of a lot of generational stuff being passed down. We don't know if Tameka, as a single mother struggling to raise her other children, had a daughter at 6 years old get gang raped over there in the parkways. We don't know what led her to that point where she just gave her the knife and just said, defend yourself at all costs. We don't know. I don't know. You don't know. The people in her building might not know what this person's personal story led her to where she is right now. Here's what we do know. What we do know is that her neighborhood is a lot of constraints. Where she lives at is a lot of lack of opportunity. What we do know is that in 2011, Logan Correctional Facility in downstate Illinois had white people saying, save our prisons. If you Google that, you'll see they said these prisons allow us $73 million for our economy so our children can grow up and flourish. So what we do know is that by having constraints in 60637, where this 13-year-old girl allegedly stabbed this 15-year-old girl to death, we know constraints can have an impact on a person's mental, psychological ability to think and do things the way they're supposed to. So I'm not, justifying. I believe accountability for anyone. You break the law, you got to pay for it, consequences. But I also know that, Superintendent, you got to look at your boss. Rahm Emanuel has not called out Mayor Daley, who set a lot of this stuff in motion. Until Rahm Emanuel, your boss, call out Mayor Daley and call for charges, investigations. We must do that when we talk about all the corruption and extraction of resources to parkways, to the other 19 black neighborhoods in Chicago. So that's my issue. This weekend, I hope it be safe. You say start in the home. I don't know a parent that don't want their children to be successful. But the home can't fix what's going on out here alone. A home cannot. Now, keep in mind, you got strong families. But just know that when that parent is done parenting, at that moment, speaking whatever positive stuff, that child has to go out into the marketplace or into the neighborhood. And when they hit that neighborhood, they have to represent, whether it's being strong, whether it's being strong so they don't get bullied and taken over, whether it's they trying to fit in. So what I'm saying is, where's the resources and the opportunities? That's what's going to make parenting better, when they are surrounded by, when they're laced with opportunities. And that's where your boss, Rahm Emanuel, is not doing. We're talking about, we're pushing overcrowding and immigration, and we're not even taking care of the people who have been right there rooted, going through hell. 40,000 people killed in Chicago since the 1970s, most of them black, going through hell. And here we are focusing on an issue that is important, but lives, people living is more important than, family separation in that regard. And I say that because we're afraid, we tiptoeing around the fact that we have in black neighborhoods, we have everyone. They talk about gentrification in Bucktown, but we have an encroachment now with people moving in the black neighborhoods and not giving a damn about the slaughter of black people. They're erecting these tall fences you can't see in, and they're living their isolated, somewhat safe lives. And we ignoring people who are hurting, who's losing their loved ones. We see it every day. It's heart-wrenching to see these moms and dads crying because their children was killed, and you got people just taking advantage, exploiting.